We pitched good. We had a good night on the defensive side. Handled some awkward ground balls that were spinning funny, and made some nice plays. And then obviously scored 9 spot that kind of separated us. But there were good innings in there. I thought the way we got the ball rolling early in the game with some guys, some good hitting, good sacrifice bunt, some good situational hitting to get the lead, and then obviously the 9-run inning was a big inning. So those things are all important. It's important to be able to create innings, and it's important to finish innings, and that was the first big inning of the year for us where we were able to get a lot of 2-out hits. So all in all, that's a good effort. Parker pitched good. That's a team that last weekend split with K-State, so they're very competitive and very, very capable team.
Justin got it to start DH. What was the process in deciding that?
Well, he had a really good fall. He's a kid that is obviously in our starting rotation as a pitcher and is a good hitter, and one of those guys that we thought coming out of the fall had a chance to DH and pinch hit and do some things with the bat as well as be a major factor on the mound. And just thought it was a good opportunity to get him in there. And when the opportunity rolled around, that spot in the order came up with a chance to hit, he was the right guy to stick in that slot. And man, he hung in there their first at bat, hit a bullet up the middle with 2 strikes, then obviously hits a home run, and then another at bat later hits a hard base hit to left. So those 3 at bats were pretty impressive. He was pretty poised and relaxed in the box, which is a good thing to see. And obviously that's an important spot in the batting order, somebody that can fill the DH role and swing the bat with some authority. So that was a really good sign for him, and not surprising, but still very, very good, because he showed us in the fall that there was a lot of skill and know-how with the bat in his hand.
After that performance, how often could you expect him to be in that DH role?
Well, I mean, when you play good, you get a chance to keep going. He certainly showed that he was comfortable, and he showed that he enjoyed the opportunity to swing the bat. That's good. You want to see guys with confidence, and you want to see guys that dig in there and act like this is fun. He looked like he was having fun up there, so that's good. But we're trying to get a lot of guys involved with this team at this stage in the season to see what they can do, to get guys in a positive frame of mind, and that was definitely a step in the right direction for him tonight.
What is Max doing so well to play right now?
Max is just an excellent concentrator. I haven't seen him take a pitch off since the day he got here. I've never seen him take a practice off since the day he got here. He's just, when it comes to working hard and paying attention and doing the right thing, Max is an all-star, and it's translating into the games right now. He's doing a really good job for us behind the plate, and that's a good thing. He's been a great teammate and handled his role the first 2 years here. His role's expanded, and he's doing a really good job with it.
What do you think about him behind the plate?
He's done a good job. He's caught some good innings. I mean, he's been behind the plate both times Parker's pitched, and he's done a great job with Parker. Parker enjoys throwing to him, and that's good. And caught a good couple innings the other night against Arizona State, and so he and Brock right now are doing a good job back there together.
Caden Volkovich said some really patient at bats. What have you just seen from him?
Yeah, I mean, I think he got on base tonight 3 times via walk or hit by pitch, and then probably chased his zone a couple other times. So when he really gets dialed in, he's a guy that can get on base multiple ways, and then he's a big threat on the bases. He's a great base runner, and he's a fine little hitter. I mean, that guy can do a lot of good things on the field. So he's just a strong all-around player, and when he just stays within himself, he can give the other team a lot of frustration, because he's strong and powerful. So if you make a bad pitch, he can hurt you. He's quick and athletic, so if he puts the ball in play, you got to field it clean and get rid of it. And if he gets on base, he can run the bases. So he's one of those players that puts pressure on in a lot of different ways, and I think that's what makes him a very unique player.
At the beginning of the game, kind of started out with some small balls, strung some hits together, and then a good bunt. And then towards the middle of the game, really started hit the home run, couple doubles, couple triples. Kind of where do you see the identity of this team offensively? Because it showed some power, but also showed some finesse to it.
I think you're always playing to score first. I mean, sometimes being up 1-0, 2-0 makes the other team really feel like they're in a hole. So I think you want to be able to get on the board early and play fundamental baseball when you do get a chance to expand the lead, to try to blow it open a little bit. You want to be capable of hitting the ball over the fence, but at the same time, if you can just have good at bats, all 9 guys, whoever's in the lineup that particular day, it might take the ability to move runners and hit and run and bunt for 9 straight innings to create offense against certain pitchers. And some guys if you can get into the bullpen, maybe the pitches coming to home plate are not quite as skilled as the pitches thrown by a starter in some cases. So hopefully it's a team that as we go can win different styles of games, whether it's 2-1, 5-4, or 10-9. You want to have the ability to see how the game's being played and answer it.
I think OU moved its Sunday game for possible weather. Has there been any talks of doing that for you guys?
I don't know. The weather, from what I can tell, is going to cooperate. At least that's the most recent weather report I got at 11. I don't know what anyone else has done. From what I saw, we should be okay, but to check it again here in a little bit.
Through the first 5 games, how have you felt with the younger guys on the mound, but also at the plate?
Well, young players are fun. Just to see them kind of get their feet wet and, see the first really bright moment for them and to see them bounce back from the first tough moment. But just to get in there and get started, right? You got to get started to kind of know where you're at. So all first-year players, whether you're a transfer or a freshman or, when you put this uniform on for the first time and play at this level, there's always going to be some anxious moments. And for returning players too, even though guys have played here a lot and you start a new season off and we come out of the chute wanting to be perfect, and then after 4 or 5 games you realize, okay, just relax and be good. We're trying to be perfect. Those things are all alive and well in the game of baseball. It's such a mental game, and but I think the team's slowly settling in. We're seeing more and more guys look comfortable and confident, and your goal as coach is just each day to try to help them find that happy place where they feel good about their game.